Okay? Okay. So let's listen. I needed to listen and to read at the same time. It's very easy.
Intro Unit, pages 2 and 3. 1. Listen and discuss. Read the texts and underline the words or phrases that provide facts and/or opinions.
What do you think? Collaborative learning promotes teamwork in class. Learners work together in small or large teams. However, it is not always easy for individuals to work effectively with others. Some learners prefer to work on their own first, then share ideas and information. Others are reluctant to share because they want to impress the teacher with their performance. Negative competition in class tends to prevent students from working together as they feel that they need to keep what they know to themselves in order to gain credit against everyone else in class.
So, before we start telling which sentence is a fact and which sentence is an opinion, what do you think about collaborative learning, Thalith? What is the meaning of collaborative learning? You have your phones, you can search for the meaning. What is the meaning of collaborative learning? Hmm? Collaborative learning. You have your phones. Huh, Sarah?
تعلم التعاون.
Yes, thank you so much. As you can see in the picture, students that work together. Very good, Ranim. Thank you, all of you. So, students that work together in a group. Let me ask you this, Talis. Do you prefer to work in a group or do you prefer to work individually, alone? Which one do you prefer? Manar prefer to work alone. Okay. Also, Dana. I think all of you, you have your reasons to work alone or with a group. All of you, you prefer to work alone? No, we were going to have homeworks that you have to do with a group. No, that's bad. Okay, I think the only reason that makes you want to work alone is that because some students, when you work with them in a group, they don't do anything. Is that why? Yes, yeah, I know. I know. Some of the students, if they work alone, they can finish their homework. But whenever you tell them, let's work in a group, they just depend on you that you have to do everything in the group. Yes. Okay, some of the students in other classes, they say that she said that she preferred to work if the homework or the project is easy, she preferred to work alone. But if the homework is difficult, she preferred to work in a group. I think this is smart. Do you think so? Yeah, difficult homeworks or maybe long homeworks and projects, I think it's better that you work in a group. But easier one, no. It's difficult to work in something very easy that you can do alone to work it in a group. يعني صعب نقسم العمل وهو أصلا تافه يعني. Okay. Now let's see. Which sentence do you think that it's a fact, and which sentence do you think it's an opinion? Let's say that facts we're going to use the red color and opinions we're going to use the blue color. I think you can annotate يا ثالث. أتوقع أن ممكن تستخدموا القلم. So, who's ready to tell us which one is a fact, which one is an opinion? It's very easy. يلا منار. Yes, you can use the pen. Yes, of course. Use the colors that we said, that we're going to use the red color for the facts and the blue color for the opinions, according to your sentence, whether it's a fact or an opinion. Okay, very good. The first sentence, can you see? Manar underlined the first sentence as what? As a fact. Collaborative learning promotes teamwork in class. Very good. It's a fact. Why? Because there is no opinion in this. Collaborative learning means what? Means teamwork. Yani working in a group. Perfect. Very good, Manar. What about an opinion? Do you see any opinion, Ya Thalith, in the text? دائما الopinion يكون شيء we're not sure about. يعني كده we're not sure, and it could be others. Others could think another thing. Doesn't have to be the same as that what we think about. No. What do you think? يلا ليلاس. You can use the pen. So Lilas, very good. Can you see the sentence that Lilas underlined? Negative competition in class tends to prevent students from working together. Do you know the meaning of negative competition? Not a good one, not a positive one. No, negative competition. When students, they hate when other students get good marks, or they hate when the teacher said, good job. This is, we call it a negative competition. What is the meaning of negative competition? Competition يعني very good Manar. منافسة أو مسابقة, but it's in a bad way. Competition is good, but this one in a bad way. So it's an opinion that negative competition in class tend to prevent. الكيورد أو الكلمة المفتاحية التي أخبرتني أن هذه الجملة هي opinion. tend to prevent students from working together. إنه تميل إلى أو غالبا كأنها هذا الشيء، إنها tend to prevent، تمنع students from working together. Okay, thank you. طيب, now let's move on to the next text. We're going to talk about who are they, how do you feel about them? Self-made people. I need you to listen and then tell me, what is the meaning of self-made?
Who are they? How do you feel about them? What do people mean when they say that someone is self-made? They usually refer to success stories of individuals who have been able to recognize and utilize opportunities in their lives for the purpose of improving their personal living standards, gaining respect in their community, and helping others. Can you think of successful self-made people in your country? Who are they? How do you feel about them?
Okay, before we tell which one is a fact, which one is an opinion, now Thalith, what do you think of self-made people? This word, self-made people. Ila said someone who built themselves. Very good. Someone who built themselves. Someone who built himself. Manar said someone is successful and reach their goals, you mean, by their hard work. Very good. Excellent. Yes. They started from the bottom. Perfect, Dana. The thing about self-made people, do you know the meaning of this word in Arabic? We call them also a word.
عصامي.
Yes, Raghda. Perfect. Raghda said Asami. Yes, someone who worked from the bottom, someone who did not came, very good Sarah and Zainab, someone who did not came from a rich family and then he take the business and that's why he's rich. No, someone who start from the beginning. He was from a poor family, he studied in a poor schools, and then he worked on himself until he got what? Very rich. Do you know someone like that? Can you name a person that is famous because he's a self-made person? Hmm? We have someone in the country, or maybe you can name any person that is famous. Dana said Elon Musk, the person that is now the richest person in the world, right, Dana? I think. Yes, he's this. Yeah, but I don't know. We're going to search about him. This is the first time that I hear that he's a self-made person. Sarah said Steve Jobs. Yes, I've heard that Steve Jobs is someone who's self-made. He started from the beginning. What about local? What about people here in the country? Don't know anyone? Do you know Sulaiman Al-Rajhi, the owner of Al-Rajhi Bank? Do you know him? Yes. Yes. He's a self-made person. He started from the beginning. I think I've heard his story. That he used to carry stuff and he used to do this work that is very, very difficult work until he got his first bank and work on that bank. So he's a self-made person. Right. Now, in this very short text, can you tell me one sentence that is a fact and the other one that is an opinion? Hmm? What do you think? Hmm? One sentence that is a fact. We have one sentence, I think, in the text. So we can tell that this sentence. Okay, Dana said that she Googled about Elon Musk and you've discovered that he's a self-made person. Wow. New information. And now he's the richest person in the world. It was that person, I think his name is Jeff Bezos. He was the richest person in the world for 4 years, I think. And now Elon Musk, now he's the richest person. Wow. Okay, what do you think now? Lila said also Walid bin Talal. I think Walid bin Talal is a prince. I don't know. Can we consider that as a? I'm not sure if we can consider that as a self-made person. Self-made person. Oh, really? They consider him as a self-made person? Really? Yeah, he's very rich, mashallah. That's very nice that he's a self-made person. Okay, so let's go back here to the text. What do you think, Thalith? Which sentence is a fact and which one is a opinion? Hmm? Okay. So the first sentence, because we're losing time, they usually refer to success stories here, answering the question about what do people mean when they say that someone is self-made. They usually refer to success stories of individuals who have been able to recognize and utilize opportunities in their lives. We consider it as a fact. self-made person. We know that someone who started from the bottom. We know that it means that successful stories. طيب, what about an opinion? It could be a question. Hmm? يلا منار. Can you tell me a sentence or a question, since we have questions here, and this question is what, or this sentence is an opinion? Oh, okay, I just saw that. I couldn't see it. So, can you see the last question? How do you feel about them, about self-made people? This question indicate what? Indicate an opinion. We're talking about an opinion. Even when you answer the question, you're going to talk about your feelings, which means that your opinion, right? Yes, very good, Manal. The feelings, we consider them as an opinion. Okay, now let's move on. The next text, would you take a course on future studies? Now let's listen.
Would you take a course on future studies? Have you heard of the terms future studies or strategic foresight? Future studies is an interdisciplinary field that studies and analyzes current and past changes with respect to tomorrow. For example, many people believe the Earth's ecosystem will collapse in the near future, while others believe that it will survive. A foresight approach would analyze and highlight the assumptions underpinning such views. Would you choose to take a course on future studies at university?
Okay, this one is a very interesting subject. Before we start saying which one is a fact and which one is an opinion, we don't have this as a major in the university, which is future studies. Of course, you know the meaning of future studies, right? Now, he gave an example for that. That, for example, many people believe that the Earth's ecosystem will collapse, will be destroyed in the near future, while others believe that it will survive. How did they know that? كيف مثلا ممكن نقرأ مقالة إنه مثلا يتحدثوا عن شيء أو يتحدثوا عن animal, that this animal will be distinct in the near future or after 10 years. How do they know that? Or how do they do that? They do something we call future study. They take something and then they guess this thing, how it's going to be after 10 years, how it's going to be after 20 years. They use this with animals. They use this with what? With animals and with what? And something related to the weather that we have in the earth. Yes, it's an opinion. It's not a fact. Many things that they think they said that it's going to happen after 10 years. Now it did not happen. Why? Because also it's still a study. It's not a fact. Still, it's a study, so it's according to the thing that they have. I think it's a very interesting thing. Yes, also technology. Yes, Ilas. If we have this as a major in the university, would you study? Would you take this course, future studies? هل ممكن تتخصصي بهذا الشيء؟ Future studies? Manan would. Yeah, me too. I think I would study that. I think it's very fun. Why, Dana? I think it's very fun that we can see يعني نأخذ المعطيات ونفكر بعد كم سنة ماذا سيحدث هذا الشيء. It's not only guessing. No, you have some facts, you have something. You might end up as a philosopher, Lilas? Why? Future makes you nervous, Dana? Um, Not always future makes you. Of course, it's according to fate. We cannot say that this thing is going to happen. We say maybe it's going to happen. And sometimes I think that because we know that something maybe it's going to happen in the near future, so sometimes we can do things that prevent these things from happening. مثلا دائما نتحدث عن climate change التغير في المناخ والاحتباس الحراري وهذه الأشياء. Okay, so sometimes it's a good thing that we know if we continue living like this, after 10 years something bad is going to happen. So no, we're going to do what? We're going to prevent the earth and stuff like that. What about flying cars, Lilas? Would you like to have a flying car? We still don't have a regular car. Yeah, they talked about flying cars. I think from before. Maybe you're going to have a text. I think you're going to have a lesson about flying cars. I think that we're going to see. Right. Which sentence do you think in this short text is an opinion and which one do you think is a fact? يلا ليلاس.
The end is an opinion. Would you choose to take a course in future studies at university?
Very good. It's an opinion. Would you choose to take a course on future studies at university? This is what an opinion. You're going to give me your opinion. Yes, I would, or no, I wouldn't, and then why? I would take this course because da da da, or I wouldn't because any reason. Very good. Excellent, Lilas. Thank you. What about a fact, Talis? Give me a fact. Hmm? Fact, it could be a definition of something. تعريف لشيء. Hmm? Huh, Talis? It's very easy. Hello? Okay. Yes, Manal, can you tell me the other opinion?
Many people believe that the Earth's ecosystem will collapse in the near future, while
Excellent.
others believe that it will survive.
Excellent. Very good. Many people believe that the Earth's ecosystem will collapse, while others, they believe it will survive. So it's an opinion. We don't know which one is correct until it happens, or it will not happen. So it's an opinion. Very good. What about a fact? Yalla Lilas, do you have a fact?
I'm not sure, but I think it's like, have you heard of future studies? And then they say future studies is in something
Yes.
field that studies and analyzes.
Very good. Future studies here is interdisciplinary field that studies and analyzes current and past changes with respect to tomorrow. So this is a definition, تعريف للfuture studies. What is a future study? So this is a fact. I cannot argue with that. It's not an opinion. So it's a fact. Perfect. Let's see. The last thing that we have is would you buy it? Very short text that we have.
Would you buy it? Infomercials are longer television commercials that include demonstrations.
Okay, so info or infomercials here, it's not a regular advertisement that you can see in the television. No, I think you've seen that before. تعرفون هذه البرامج الذي يوجد شخص يقف هكذا وبعدها يتصلون عليه. Oh, I don't know. Yes. Have you seen that before? It's not an advertisement, a regular advertisement. No, someone and he has a product, so he's going to advertise about this product, talk about this product. That's why they call it longer television commercials. Okay, so and then they have a number, you're going to call the number, and also they have customer comments. دائما يوجد قنوات هكذا، لا أعلم إذا رأيتوها من قبل أم لا. يوجد شخص يتحدث عن products and they will talk about this product that is good and the customer comments about this product, and they have a number that you're going to order the product from them. Okay, so this is what is the meaning of what? Infomercials. Okay, it's a longer television commercials that include demonstrations of product features, and they have a number. I think maybe I have a picture here, but we don't have time. Okay, this one, because it's a very short paragraph, we're not going to choose which one is an opinion and which one is a fact. For me, I think we don't have these here. It's all a fact, so we're not going to do that. So we're done. Do you have any question, Thalith? Do you have any question? You're welcome, Manal. Okay, طيب. Just let me take the attendance and then you're free to go. You're welcome, Sarah. Dania, are you here, Dania? طيب, when I call your names, you have to turn on your mic. لازم تفتح المايك when I call your name. طيب, Dania, are you here? Absent. Raneem, can you please turn on your mic, Raneem?
نعم معلم.
هبة عفيفي. Come on, quickly. هبة عفيفي. She's absent. لما الردادي. لما. He's absent. Dana Rihali, can you please turn on your mic?
Yes.
Thank you. Nof Jarbo, are you here, Nof? Nof?